That's just like us. Here we are in this life. The possibility is put before us. This is true of all of us. And the possibility is this. You can have your sins forgiven. You can have a new nature given to you. You can be reconciled with God and know him and walk with him. You can be a child of Christ who suffered and died on Calvary for sinners to take their punishment on their behalf. You can be assured of heaven. God will be with you and bless you, and you'll serve him all your days. What a superior life. What a better life. What a life of meaning and purpose and eternal hope. And we don't want it. The Israelites could have been delivered, said Moses when he first attempted to release them. But they didn't want it. That's us. We don't want spiritual blessing, forgiveness and change. This little life, this material life fills our horizons. It's everything to us. We love it so much, and its sins and its possessions and its petty fame and fortune. This fills us. And we don't want God, and we don't want eternity. So they reflect us. They did not want to go. They thought it can't be done. And so do we. These preachers from the Bible, they tell us about new life and a relationship with God. We don't believe it. We don't believe it's possible. Yes, but what an amazing thing if it is possible. Don't we give it 2 minutes consideration? No, not 2 minutes. It's not possible. Just like the demoralized Israelites. And besides, they said to themselves, we're slaves here, but there's nowhere better for us. There's no other place we can thrive. We go somewhere else, we'd have to found a nation. We'd have to build our houses. We'd have to start from scratch. It may involve us in skirmishes and troubles and fighting as people resist us and hold us off territory and so on. So there's no better place for us. What a situation to be in. I'd rather be a slave in Egypt than taken to liberty and freedom and a new land and a new place. Because my mind is so bent and affected. I can't see any possibility. It's all too much. And that's like us before we're converted. Don't confuse me with this spiritual talk of conversion and forgiveness and new life and a walk with God and heaven and understanding wonderful things and having tremendous experience and evidence of God in my life. Don't confuse me with that. There's no better place than where I am, an unbeliever, shut off from God, just having to be content with the here and now and with the little things of material life. And I think that's better. There's no better life. There's no better place. How crazy we become in this world, in our resistance to God, just like the Israelites of old. And they were ignorant of their own sacred prophecies that said after so long a time they'd be free, they'd be led out. They didn't know those prophecies anymore. They weren't paying any attention. It was willful ignorance. And here we are in a land which has an open Bible, and there are millions of people who've never opened a Bible, don't know anything about it. It's a mystery book. We're guilty of willful ignorance. We'll learn about almost anything but about our Creator, about our God. That's so foolish, friends. We so resemble them. We're institutionalized in our worldliness. Just as they were, so they have often been called, the Israelites of old, a brickyard rebel. And we're pretty low people, running from God and far from him. So, as they were trapped in Egypt, we are trapped in our fallen nature.